Butano staff, thanks for joining us. You are watching Biffy Training. Cookie and Lilac decided we would make it something a little easier to understand that you can watch what we need to do. So we're going to first describe when you go to the Biffy, you're going to make sure you have the supplies you need. You're going to have a container that's got a number of items. We've got cleaning spray. We've got disposable gloves. You'll notice also that there's two different kinds of sponges. There's a yellow sponge. We're only going to use the yellow sponge on the yucky toilet. And we're going to keep that sponge separate from the blue one. The blue sponge is going to be used on the sink and other areas right near the sink, but that yucky yellow sponge goes first and gets out of the way. So, besides that, you also need to make sure when you're first getting started, yes, we have our toilet scrubber, thanks for that reminder. There's also going to be some Lysol disinfecting spray and, Lysol disinfecting spray. And we're also going to have some Windex for the mirrors and some paper towel. But another thing you need to keep in mind is restocking your supplies. When you're either getting started or at the end of the process, make sure there are enough rolls of toilet paper at every toilet and paper towels available for people to dry their hands. Now, as you've probably figured out by now, we're not actually at a camp bathroom, but we figured you would get the idea. Alrighty, so once you start your cleaning, there's separate jobs for the adults compared to the kids. And in getting ready for cleaning, the adults are going to probably want to move their name tag to the back. So that way you're not getting it caught on things as easily and you're keeping it clean and not getting any disinfectant or whatever, like right on your badge. Alrighty, so the adults are going to be the ones that handle cleaning the toilet. And again, we're going to use that yucky sponge on that part, yes. And they're going to be using those things to clean and make sure that things are disinfected, okay? We're not really going to simulate like cleaning the toilet, but you get the general idea. And that's where we're going to be using, as I keep calling it, the yucky yellow sponge, okay? And then once that sponge is done being used and we finished everything we needed to do at the toilets, we will then rinse it out and make sure it's then separate from everything else that we're doing so that then the bacteria and whatnot from that area is cleaned up. We're going to rinse those things, and then the yellow sponge is actually going to be rinsed out and squeezed out really well, and then we're going to go ahead and put it back in its fabulous little Ziploc that should be in some way attached to the side of the Biffy bucket, and we're going to leave it open so it airs out. Don't close it up. Please let it air out. Alrighty. And then we're going to make sure we proceed forward after that with other items that we would be using the yellow sponge, like wiping the sinks and things of that nature. Okay? Alrighty. Again, we'll use the same process. We'll clean the sinks with the spray that's disinfecting everything. And then once we're completely done with all of those things, we will rinse out that sponge, squeeze it out really, really, really well, and then put it in its own separate little bag. Now, campers are going to be doing separate jobs. The adults are going to handle anything to do with the trash, and they're also going to be doing anything related to the toilets. Now, there is a feminine products waste bucket in each of the stalls, and in the stalls, they should, in fact, have feminine hygiene products. Please be sure those are restocked. And in the larger bathrooms, there will also be those supplies near the sink or above where the paper towels are located. Alrighty, and let's see, what else here do we need to, yes, at the end you're going to, thank you for that visual, Cookie, we're going to clean the mirrors as one of our last steps, and wiping down the mirrors and making sure everything's been taken care of. So we're kind of doing the entire bathroom. Now, kids can help with the sweeping, kids can help with a number of things, but remember, they're not working with the toilet and they're not working directly with the trash. And speaking of trash, you have to make sure those feminine hygiene products that have been disposed of need to be gotten rid of when you're taking the trash out as well. So it's part of the process, and the adults will take care of that part, okay? And then as one of our final steps also, she's so good at acting these things out, isn't she? As one of our final steps also, once we've gone ahead and straightened everything up and cleaned everything up and whatnot, the trash needs to be taken out of the bathroom so that there'll be a fresh, and make sure a fresh trash liner is put in place of it She's so well prepared with her supplies. She stocked everything before she got started. And then once that is all set and you're sure the bathroom has been restocked and thoroughly cleaned, you also want to do one last step with the Lysol cleaning product, and that is giving a quick spray with the Lysol spray in order to disinfect things like doorknobs and the counter area and such, that it will then be really done. So we hope you understand the way this process works, and thanks for watching our video. Bye.